and I know you just can't wait to see more of this. It is Crappypasta Collection number 3. Boy, aren't you getting sick of this Tuesday session. Don't worry, I've only got one more after this. Okay, back to the page. Back to... I've already read the pepper. Pasta Collection, come on now. By Marcus. There was once this racist school, Yolk School. Then there was this kid, or guy, or hobo named Joe Bob. He would often steal my banana. It smelled like rotten flesh. Like hissed if you cry ever Tim. But the story is not over yet. So Joe Bob was somewhere between 0 to 20,014 years old. He seemed old too, so yeah. Joe Bob had been at Yolk School for about 0 to 2014 years. The bananas that he would take on Nicaea 24, 2012 would be the end. The 24 of Nicaea came by. That banana that day was mixed with spider eyes and gas farts. The banana was also intoxicated with HIV/AIDS. The end. Like for Prata 2. Like, some of these are actually so bad that they're just not funny, they're just bad. I've already read Pickles, my god! I keep running into Pickles. I don't know if there was like a thing where everyone just reposted the Pickles story, but I've run into it like 3 times now. Again, there's only 83 pages here, so maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, this looks promising. Asphatar. So one day I was walking down the street when the milkman went like, drink my milk. And then I was like, okay, so I drink the milk. And then the Milky Man was like, haha, I am actually Jeff the Killer. Then I died. But then I woke up in mental asylum. Except it was a creepypasta asylum and Jeff the Killer killed the Und. Oh my god. Jerry. If you're gonna do a creepypasta, I like the ones that are like this, that just acknowledge and don't try to oversell. Jerry. So one time I was camping out in the woods with my friends Joe and we all died. Oh lordy. This one doesn't seem as funny as the other 2 episodes. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit more, I don't know, kind of blanded out by this. I mean, look at this. What the hell? Okay. Here, this will be a good one. I'll have to throw some energy into this, once more with feeling. It's called Sonic Permeates. Sonic Permeates Crappypasta, written by Sean C. Stuckey, January 30th, 2014. Author credit and a time? My god, and there's actually paragraphs here. We're getting somewhere, folks. Tails never really aided me. He spun his tails around to catch me at the Marble Garden every time I had fallen while battling my arch-nemesis Dr. Robotnik, but other than that, my best friend was pretty useless. Mudahar was there to give me what I needed. I respected him more. Not like Tails and his overwhelming pass him. Mudahar used his Fiji skin to float me around on the water levels and help me collect rings, floating like a flying squirrel. His knowledge of creeping things and killers kept me on my toes. Also, he helped me spar in a boxing ring against Knuckles. I have to tell you, unfortunately, that is when we began using Tails as our punching bag in our training session. There is no escape. Mudahar walked out of the men's locker room, putting on his dark brown chocolate skin back on. Before he began working for me, him and his roommate turned against me while trying to gain YouTube views. At the time, I couldn't stand him and his roommate co-host Samuel. They talked about me on the show, playing me as controlling, pushing, jerking my limbs with the controller button. It was difficult, but I used my mind to break free from the puppet strings in the 8-bit realm. I broke free. The game glitched, and a blood-red circle appeared into my sky. I jumped through the 8-bit air and flung my body in through the circle. I flew through the TV set and into reality. Both Mudahar and Samuel then dropped their jaws to the floor. I had put an end to the first episode. I have been released. Mudahar, I am your greatest nightmare. I am God. They flipped and ran out of this room screaming. Samuel came back after ransacking his father's gun and liquor cabinets. I'ma send you back to hell filled with silver bullets from Van Helsing. And you people wonder why Samuel isn't in any Haunted Gaming episodes. I demanded that he give me his gun. Poor little Samuel is like Tails. Acts hard but submissive at heart. He did pull the trigger but no special bullets came out. I lifted my white glove in the air and snapped the fingers. His eyes started to bleed realistic, cherry, black hyper blood. It was like glitches from a video game pouring out onto the carpet. Did Sonic really come out of the TV? Mudahar! I could see that little boy Mudahar throwing my third eye. He was clear mile of leaving his co-host to drain like a lobster, having its soul drained out through the boiling pot. I want to eat your fear, Samuel. He was twitching slowly in the 8-bit blood. I got on my knees and the spider sucked up all the blood, bones, organs, nerves. He gave small struggle, but not much. My stomach is shaped in the form of a pentagram, which makes whatever I eat satanic. I rolled up my straw tongue and shoved it back into my mouth. Mudahar, dude, help! I need you to call the police. Man at door. Is this about that Tails doll crap again? Why do you smell like shit? Mudahar, sobbing. I'm so sorry. The police arrived at the property where Samuel lost his life. His parents were devastated. Sonic was standing there frozen with a big Chelsea grin. 8-bit blood dropped from his fangs. The police, EMTs, and SWATs were baffled. They couldn't locate the whereabouts of Samuel nor the one who kidnapped him. They carefully searched around him and behind Sonic while he stood frozen. SWAT agent. We apologize, Miss and Mr. Samuel's parents. We have lost him on this one. The end. I don't even like the first one I was kind of energized, the second one I was just kind of like, but this one's just like, my god. I can't get a decent one. That one was actually pretty decent as far as Krabby Pastas go, because I could read the words. It had a beginning, middle, and end. And it references the Tails doll curse, which is kind of the lamest of all the possible gaming creepypastas. And if you're wondering what my favorite is, it's and I know it's stupid, but it's the JVK one. I really like that. Okay, I lied. JVK is second. The Ben drowned one from Majora's Mask is still really cool, just because the video footage freaks me out, man. I mean, it's like, this is really cool, and I know it's clearly somebody put a lot of work into it, but it's kind of cool. You got a willing suspension of disbelief. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up here because this is already well outstayed its welcome. Hope you enjoyed these crappy pastas. One more week of this crap to go.